Morning, Dad.
Well, good morning, handsome. How the hell are you today?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Had a good weekend. How about yourself?
I'm glad to hear it. It's so good to know that barber strike hasn't ended yet in the Silver Spring area.
Yeah, one of these days I'll make it out to Annapolis. I'll go get my hair cut. There's a barber shop that I go to, have always gone to. It's just now a really long bike ride, so I haven't gone in a while.
Good reason, because who the hell would want to cut your hair after that long bike ride?
Yeah, exactly. A little sweaty. Hey, well, Dad, let's hop right into today's video. We're going to talk about. We've got a good title. I mean, this is some enticing stuff that we've got right now.
Is this clickbaity?
This is clickbaity, but it's also really relevant and useful.
Okay.
Title of today's video is going to be 3 things car dealers don't want you to know or don't want you to ask for, don't want you to come in and be knowledgeable about when you go to negotiate a car deal. And so, Dad, let's run through them. What are the 3 things that, if you are a car shopper or a car buyer, you should know, you should be familiar with? And we got a comment recently, an email from a guy. You remember this? I think his name was Adrian. We'll put it up on the screen because it was so cool. He said the dealer thought he was like older and more not, because he watches these videos. So this is a good one we got in store.
So what are the 3 things? Well, I would suppose the 3 things that they really don't want you to know. Number 1, they don't want you to know what the market conditions are for that particular model of car that you're looking at in their marketing area. Okay, and what I mean by that is how many vehicles, such as the one you're looking at, that are available at all the dealerships in the surrounding area, and how long it normally takes to sell those cars. And not to toot our own horn, but, well, that's information that would be available through the market price report at, yourautoadvocate.com, and it's free. So that's the type of information that they don't want you to know. They don't want you to know how many days they've had it on their lot, and the reason they don't want you to know that is because if it's been on their lot for an extended period of time and they don't tell you that, well, they can charge you for that car as if, it just arrived the other day, when in actuality, they're usually more motivated to sell a car that's been on the lot for a longer period of time. And the last thing that a car dealer really doesn't want you to know is the out-the-door price.
Time out. Our videos are usually like at least 8 minutes, Dad. We're like a minute in, and you just said the last thing. We got to extend this. You got to filibuster, man.
I'm just laying out the parameters, and then you're going to ask follow-up questions. Apparently, it's been a week or so since we've recorded any, and you forgot exactly how this process works.
You're bringing me back up to speed. Thank you.
Yes, it's my pleasure, and I apologize for embarrassing you in the process. But anyway, the third thing that the dealer doesn't want you to know about is what the out-the-door price is on the car that you're looking to purchase. And the out-the-door price is the total price of the vehicle after the agreed-upon selling price plus all fees, taxes, title, dock fee, license, everything. What's that bottom line number as if you were going to write a check for it? So those are the 3 things they don't really want you to know about. What the market conditions are for the vehicle that you're looking at in their particular marketing area, how many days the car they have has been sitting on their lot, and what the out-the-door price is. Now, you might have a series of questions for me regarding those 3 things.
I don't know. This could be like a all-time short video that just gets right to the point. But no, I do have some follow-up questions.
Okay, cool.
So what would happen back when you were, managing dealerships, Dad, and you had someone come in and they were really, all about the OTD price, or kept saying, like, what's the out-the-door number, out-the-road price? Does that help build credibility as you're working with someone and you just say, okay, whatever, here it is? Or does it build like an adversarial relationship? I'm kind of curious how our audience is set up when they go in to ask for these things. What's going to play out? What's going to happen?
It depends on the salesperson, and it depends on the sales manager, and it depends on how they view customers and how to interact with customers. One of the things that I used to tell my salespeople is, yes, there's the 8, 10, or 12 steps to the sale, and it starts with X and it works its way through whatever that last number is. And I used to tell my salespeople,
It starts with X and it ends with a number. I love it.
whatever. Is that calculus or something? Or I don't know. No, it's not.
Two college dropouts trying to do math.
Well, I can do car math. You want me to work a lease in my head? Anyway, so my point to my salespeople was that, yes, there's a preferred path that we go down in order to try and work our way to a car sale. But we have to be flexible enough to appreciate and understand when the customer wants to take a different path. It might not be our preferred path, but it's their preferred path. And so if someone came in and said, listen, I don't have a lot of time. This is the car I'm interested in. This is the stock number of the car I'm interested. I want to know what my out-the-door price is going to be on that car. If it's acceptable, I'll give you a deposit and I'll pick the car up tomorrow. Well, you could either argue with that person or you could give them the information. You could say something like, hey, I understand you have a limited amount of time today and you're in a hurry, and give me 5, maybe 10 minutes max, and I'll have all this worked out for you. Does that sound fair? And most people that are that type of customer are going to go, yes, that's exactly what I'm looking for. 5 to 10 minutes, let's go. You have to, as a salesperson and as a sales manager, you have to respect the wants and the needs of how a transaction has to go down from the customer's perspective. So most old school dealerships would want to fight with that customer, and they're not going to sell that customer a car. Most dealerships that understand the value of taking care of a customer are going to do exactly what that customer needs. So if someone came in and said, hey, I've got a limited amount of time, what's the out-the-door number? Let me get that for you. I appreciate that your time's valuable. I'm not going to waste any of it.
It reminds me then of your comment about knowing the market conditions as well, because the better you understand other similar vehicles in your area, and if you're dealing with a dealer that's like, hey, no, I don't want to even discuss OTD. Like, how do you know that? Why do you know that? If you know that there's 6 other similar year, make, model, trim in your area, and one that's been on a dealer's lot even longer than that other one, just go have the conversation with them. It's like with the PPI, Dad, the pre-purchase inspection. If a dealer won't let you do a pre-purchase inspection, don't buy the car from them. It's as easy as that.
Oh, exactly. And truth be told, if the customer picked a car and you have another car that is identical to it, but has been sitting on the lot for 180 days, well, the smart thing to do for that type of customer is to look at them and go, listen, I have one that's aged. It's been here a little longer than we would like, and I can get you a slightly better deal on that vehicle. So if you don't mind, I'm going to give you 2 prices today. I'm going to give you a price, an out-the-door price for the car that you asked about specifically, and I'm going to give you an out-the-door price for one that's been on the lot a little longer, equipped exactly the same way, but that we're a little more motivated to get rid of. Would that be okay? And who in their right mind is going to go, nah? I mean, what you're doing is you're building up a rapport that's showing that you're willing to work with them and for them. And, if you hope to make a car sale, well, that's pretty much what you got to do.
Yep. Nope. I like the way that sounds, Pops. We've hit our time limit as well, so we did a great job at this video. All the credit goes to you, Dad.
Oh my God! I'm almost speechless. Thank you for that, Zach.
Your Emmy is coming in the mail. I shipped it to you.
I wanted an Oscar. Oh, that's the movie industry. I'm so sorry. Does YouTube give out any type of awards?
Yeah, if we hit 100,000 subscribers, we get a plaque, which is super cool. And then when we hit 1 million, if we hit 1 million, thank you to everyone that subscribes, by the way, we get another plaque, a silver plaque at 100,000 and a gold plaque at 1 million. Man, what do they call it in the in soccer? The golden boot or something? Yeah, is that what we get from YouTube? Like a golden boot? No, it's a plaque, but I like where you're going with this.
Yeah. Well, then let's pass this along until we can get to the next video.
Sounds good, Pops. Thanks for your time.
Thank you, Zach. Love talking to you today.
Yes, likewise. Bye.
Yep. Bye-bye.